Hey, this is Steve Seflin, and we're here with Another Lifestyle. Today, I am honored to have Mr. Ronnie Cole and his beautiful wife Gardner here, and they just named, the Heritage Park stage after y'all?
Yes, Gardner and Ronnie Cole stage, and I want to thank you for this wonderful chance to be on the show, and I hope I didn't say anything bad. And good night, folks.
Wait, would the ratings go through the roof when you're on? We beat out all the local TV stations. So let me guess, what are we talking about?
I don't know. I'm talking about, how about Jazz on the Bayou?
Are you doing that again?
Yes, this is the 27th year. Can you believe that?
Must have started when you were in the crib, you and Gardner were like this. She started when she was 5, she said.
Listen, she really was in the crib. And I really think it's probably goes back before 27 years, but who knows? It started out as a little backyard.
Yeah, how did it start out?
I think we were both drinking a little too much wine out of the cellar, and
and somebody said, "Why don't we have a party?"
Yeah, why don't we have a party? Invite 10 or 15
thousand people.
And so,
yeah.
So now it ends up being 400 people. I mean, that's
it's a sellout every year too, right?
Yes, and it's great, and the great thing about it is we have about 13, 14, maybe 15 chefs each day. And I want to say this right off the bat because I found out that some people didn't realize that these chefs were coming and totally donating
everything,
all their food.
Before we forget, what's the date?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask that.
She's so bad. You know that.
It's the 23rd and 24th. Is that right, honey?
Of March.
Of March.
Okay, we got that out the way. All right.
And
let's talk. So these chefs donate all their time and their talents
and their food.
And their food.
And it's cost them. It cost them a good piece of
penny,
change.
I'm sure.
But and Gardner and I, obviously, we go to all the restaurants that come and many other ones too.
Yes.
And they will always say that how many people come in and say they tried one of the samples, some of the food and whatever at Jazz on the Bayou, and that's what brought them in. So, and I'm glad when I hear that because then I realize that what they're donating of their time and their
comes
food
back.
That it comes back. But the most important thing is we've been doing this like 27 years, and it started out as a little mama and papa thing, and now 400.
Everything does.
400 people in our backyard, and all these tents. They started putting tents up. I guess about a week and a half ago now. And so they're going to be up, right through Jazz, and it's the backyard starts to look like I said, a Barnum and Bailey circus is moving.
Where the elephants?
Yeah, everything but the elephants, And some people, actually, we've had some people come by their boat up, Bayou Liberty, and I make sure that I see them and make sure you get up there and pay. Oh yes, Mr. Ronnie, we wouldn't do anything like that. Yeah, all right, get up. They wouldn't do anything like that.
And what is the entertainment going to be? I know you are.
Well, Bobby Oler and the Harbor Band, and Storyville Stompers, the brass band. They come out from New Orleans. And of course I play, but if you could turn the cameras, the sound off, because I don't want people to know this, but at 7 o'clock when it all ends.
Yeah.
But I mean, you come.
You go inside.
Don't tell those people.
Go inside.
They come inside.
Special concert.
And I do a little private show till about 8 o'clock, and then finally someone will come in and say, "Cole,
cut it.
The bus has got to take these people
shuttle bus
back to the parking where the parked cars are parked over at the old
at the Dillard's, right? The mall.
Yeah, the old North Shore Mall. But it's a great afternoon, great food, great fun, and the ambiance. There's so many fundraisers that are done in public places and all that, but rarely, at a person's
beautiful
house and a setting like this. And even if the weather is bad, the setting is nice. I remember one time, we were talking about this just a little while ago, when Paul Prudhomme called me and said, "Ronnie," he said, it's pouring here in New Orleans. Are you still going to have it? "Oh, yeah, Paul, the weather's fine over here. No problem. I'll see you in a little while." how can I lie to that man like that? As we're stepping in puddles of water and all that.
That's okay.
But nothing stops it. I mean, that's why you have tents and all that.
Yeah.
Everyone has fun, and as Justin used to say, we're going to pass a good time, share. You know.
Yeah. Tell me, how much does it cost to pass a good time?
If you buy a table of 10, it costs $1,000, which is $100 each. But if you come as an individual or 2 or 3 or 4
Right.
people, it's $115. And the seating. Now, my wife Gardner insists everything is first class. The table,
It always is.
yeah, white tablecloths and all of that. It's not just sitting on park benches and
Right.
stuff like that. And pretty much you have assigned seating when you come in. That it's you're just not running and grabbing. She makes
Right.
sure that everyone knows where they're sitting. And the music is great. The whole thing about it is, no matter how great it is, the most important thing is all the money
Goes to great
goes
causes.
to a great cause. And
Tell us who it goes to.
I knew you were going to ask that.
I got it right here.
It goes to Gardner and Ronnie Cole. No.
Okay. Here comes the FBI.
No, it goes to Stark, St. Tammany Association for Retired Citizens. But it's designated for our basic area. By our basic area, I mean this part of St. Tammany from Covington.
You have Easter Seals, Safe Harbor, Slaughter
Easter
Cultural
Seal,
Arts.
but Easter Seal again is designated for our
Right.
area here. What else?
Easter Seals, Louisiana. Have you done this before? Look, it's Easter Seals, Louisiana, Safe Harbor, Slaughter Cultural Arts. Why don't you come this year in the Tammany Trace?
That sounds like it's going to be a fun thing.
Why don't you come? Have you ever been?
Well, the Tammany Trace Foundation, and that's good. So all the money is staying right here,
Right.
And that's the most important thing. And I'm not being redundant, but I'll say it again. No people are paid.
Right.
And there's so many fundraisers that have executive directors and so on and so forth. And I'm not knocking that, because
Right.
these are major things,
Right.
and it's a year-round thing, and I understand that. But this is a mama and papa thing. It's a Gardner and Ronnie Cole. Well, we've got daughter-in-laws and all
thing,
that.
and she invited you.
Pam, and they're all working. I mean,
Right.
we're emeritus now.
Right, Gardner? That's right. We know who the boss is.
Yeah.
Trying to get in free.
But wait, the most important thing, what time does it start? And tell us about the parking.
Well, listen, if I tell you, then
And
you're
everybody
gonna
will
end up,
know.
Yeah.
And don't they get champagne when they get off the shuttle bus?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I know more than you do. You've been doing this 27 years.
You'll come visit us this year.
Yeah, I would love
yeah.
to.
Yeah, but you're right. The champagne, as soon as you get off the shuttle, it starts at 3 o'clock.
Thank you. And what time does it go to? 7?
7.
Okay.
And then anyone that's still
Walking?
still walking, that hasn't left, they come inside, and we just.
What's the dress? Casual?
Yeah, it's not shorts and stuff like that.
Jeans,
It's casually nice,
Okay.
and because it's a nice it's a nice setting, and
Actually elegant.
Casually elegant.
yeah, Gardner has the way of saying
Ca-
it's casually elegant, but I'm sure there are other fundraisers where people have it at their house,
Sure.
or in their backyard or something, but it is. It's just a setting that is beautiful. Even if it's raining outside, it doesn't make any difference, because
Doesn't make any
the
difference.
tents and all that.
You're going to have food, and they're going to have
Food,
fun.
And if it's
For a
hot,
good cause
there
and
are
great
air
entertainment.
conditioners blowing to keep it cool.
Oh, y'all have air conditioners here?
Oh, always. We always have a cooling unit there.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I mean, not that we have to use it, but,
No.
they're big units that they bring.
Good. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
yeah.
How do we get tickets? The most important thing. It's March 23rd, 24th from 3 to 7. $115 per person, $1,000 for a table of 10. Casually elegant at Chateau Cove.
But it doesn't mean you have to wear a tie.
It doesn't. And what is the phone number or the website?
The website is jazzonthebayou.com.
Okay, and what's the phone number? Do they
I
call?
don't know, read it.
Can you come and play for the event? 985-445-3300. Sue.
Well, I didn't know that.
Well, there you go.
That's pretty good.
You need to watch the show more often. Ask Gardner. She knows because
I
it's
guarantee
casually elegant. So we got March 23rd to 24th, 3 to 7 at Chateau Cole. And it's 985-445-3300. Website www.jazzonthebayou.com. $115 per person each day, $1,000 for a table of 10 each day. Champagne when you get off the shuttle, park at Dillard's, they'll bring you over.
And we meet you when you're getting off the shuttle and giving you the champagne. Usually the glass is not filled because we don't want to spill it, so I usually take a sip out of it.
To make sure it's not poisonous.
And I want to make sure it's...
Health concerns.
It's good bubbly.
You coming back next year, right?
You better believe it.
All right.
Be the good Lord willing.
Oh, you'll be here. March 23rd, 24th, Chateau Cole, casually elegant from 3 to 7. $115 per person each day, $1,000 for a table of 10. 985-443, I'm bad, scratch, 985-445-3300.
I'm glad you...
I'm going to lose my job. I got the phone number wrong. We'll be back with our next guest, so don't go away. Call Ronnie, 985-445-3300, jazzonthebayou.com.
Just don't ask for any hard questions because I don't know anything about this
He'll
thing.
send you to me. We'll be back with our next guest.
Thank you.
Come on back. Thank you. Anytime.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration,
absorb
a
what
tool,
people are giving you.
not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Finally won.
What's your reaction gonna be? Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
Little tadpoles, the frogs, the spiders, this is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
Hey, we're back with Mr. Brian Gowan, who is Mr. Abita Springs, Mr. Abita Springs Opry.
That's me.
Are you talking about that?
Well, yeah, I'm going to talk about the Opry. Unfortunately, you know, the videotaping of this show makes it impossible for folks to attend the March 16th Opry because this show is going to go on the air after the March 16th Opry is passed. However, we do have 3 Opries per season.
Okay.
And we enjoy doing it. We've been getting great attendance, good support from the town, our audience, on TV.
I know it's on TV.
And
it bumps us off on Saturday night.
what do you mean bumps you off?
They play you instead of this show on Saturday night.
Well, I think that's a good idea.
Oh, we do?
Well, anyway, no, we're proud to be broadcast on St. Tammany Cablevision, and also Southeastern Louisiana University channel also broadcasts the Abita Springs Opry. And from what I understand, the Opry is probably the most highly viewed program on this access channel.
Great.
But I guess, though,
That's because you came on the show and talked about it.
Well, not only that has something to do with it, of course, but, you know, we got to figure that when you have a great show presenting Louisiana roots music,
Right.
you're going to watch that or you're going to watch the Zoning Commission.
So bad. How do you really feel?
I'm saying that. I'm chairman of the Zoning Commission
Oh,
in
okay.
Abita Springs.
All right.
Okay.
So tell us what's happening. And where is the Abita Opry located?
The Abita Springs Opry is located at the Abita Springs Town Hall.
Okay.
We reconfigure the town hall to a concert-type setting.
Okay.
and we have an audience, usually in attendance, of about 350 people.
Whoa. And you have outside too, right?
And we have outside seating in case we have a sellout, or some of the local folks will come, you know, if they're walking their dog, and all of a sudden we have closed circuit TV out on the porch, and we have chairs, and some people like to sit outside and watch the show on the closed circuit TV that we have on the porch.
Nice.
Also, in conjunction with this, so there's a couple of those satellite activities in conjunction with the main show. We will have, starting at about 5 o'clock, we'll have an act on the front porch.
Okay.
And we have somebody there to entertain the audience while they're waiting to get into the town hall.
Okay.
And
what kind of entertainment is that?
Music.
Okay, just I don't know if
Yeah,
it was
we'll have a musical entertainment act.
I don't know if
on
it
the
was
porch.
a comedian or somebody.
No, it might just be
Or
one
you.
guy playing guitar and singing, or it might be a little group. But it's always good entertainment. And then when the folks file into the town hall, we usually have some charitable organization, a church group, the FFA from the schools, and we used to get like the Abita Springs Women's Society.
Okay.
That raises money for scholarships, you know, for kids from Abita Springs.
And what
to
do
go to
they
college.
do? Sell concessions?
They sell concessions. They always have. We have about 5 groups now that, at no charge to them, come into the town hall and they sell concessions. And they'll have hot dogs, gumbo, and a lot of homemade sweets, baked goods, Cokes, and, you know, coffee, stuff like that. And so we give them the opportunity, but a lot of people come to the show early and they get their gumbo, and
Right.
they, you know, that's all part of their experience.
What
So,
times does it start?
the show starts at 7. We open
Okay.
up the doors at 5:45.
Okay.
And
First come, first serve? No assigned seating?
oh, no, we have assigned seating.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we have assigned seating. The number, I can't think of it at this time. It's
985-502-7728?
No, that's my cell phone number.
Well, that'll work.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's
www.
504-512.
Opry.
No, 504-512-7777.
Okay.
And that's Kathy, and she sells the tickets.
What's the number again?
It's on our website. I'm trying to remember if I remember it right. It's I can look it up.
That's okay. That's okay.
504-512-7777.
Okay.
However, if that's not the number, it's on our website,
Which is Abita.
abitaopry.org.
Okay.
And not only on website, but if you go to our website, you can look at any of the shows that we've done. We have all of our shows loaded on our website.
So you can see them.
It says listen to past performances, and you can watch a show. And if you're sitting there working on your computer and going through your email, or you can minimize it and just go on and listen to the Abita Springs Opry on your computer in the comfort of your own home.
How much are tickets?
$20.
And can you buy season tickets?
Yes, we do have about 225, 230 season tickets.
And they're $60 or what?
No. Yeah.
$20 a show.
Yeah, if you buy a show for $20, the deal you get on a season ticket is $20.
Okay. It's the same deal. It's the same deal. I wasn't too swift in math, but it
All
looks
right.
like
Well, anyway,
who are you going to have?
well, I'm going to get to that, but I say there's some things going on besides the Opry itself.
All right.
Because after the show, we go over to the Abita Brew Pub,
Okay.
and the musicians at the show in the different acts get together and jam.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we have a big jam session after the show at the Abita Brew Pub, and they're real generous. They give the musicians free food, and
Ooh.
yeah, they want to, you know, and I'm not trying to promote a sponsor, you know. I'm just saying that's part of what we do.
That's part of the experience.
It's part of the experience. So for those of you in the audience who have not been to the Opry, It's a total experience. It's a great time. And you will hear some really good, real traditional Louisiana music.
Now, $20 a ticket, that gets you inside. What about if you're outside? Is that just free? Just bring a chair?
Yeah.
Closed circuit TV?
Yeah. Some people like to sit outside.
Okay, just checking.
But it's not the same experience.
Right.
You know, if you're in there, you know, you have the energy, you have the electricity that goes on with that. And we have some great stuff coming up for the spring series.
You going to tell us about it?
I plan on it.
Well, that'd be absolutely delightful.
First show that will be available to the people who are listening to this show will be April 20th.
Okay.
That's Easter weekend, Saturday night, April 20th. And we have a good show. We open up with a bluegrass band called the Three Rivers Cooperative.
Okay.
Chris Talley, really strong group of, I mean, it's as good as you're going to hear anywhere. Mm-hmm. And a friend of ours who now lives out of state, David Bivens, is coming in with some friends, and they're going to do a little jazzy country type set. Mm-hmm. It's a very interesting thing that he's going to be doing. And then we have a pure country group, Honky Tonk Country, The Wasted Lives.
Okay.
They're old friends of ours, Joy Patterson and Matt Bell, and they play, you know, and in the group that they're with, mm-hmm. and they play. Matt is one of the most versatile musicians in New Orleans. He plays guitar and he plays pedal steel, mm-hmm. And he plays with so many different groups in New Orleans because he's in high demand. Mm-hmm. Very talented guy, good guy, and good people he and Joy and their group, The Wasted Lives, will be featured. And then we have a interesting group called Dr. Bird and the Beak Division.
And the Beak Division.
B-E-A-K, Beak.
Okay.
Dr. Bird and the Beak Division.
Gotcha. This is all on the same night.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We have 4 acts per show.
We got 5 minutes left. Just letting you know. I'm just saying, we got to get to the second thing, too, but let's keep going.
We're going to get there. Okay. New Orleans R&B. Rhythm and Blues. Dr. Bird and the Beak Division. May 18th
is the next show.
Is the Last Chance Bluegrass Band opens up. Then we have an old friend of ours, Spider Murphy, who has a jazz group. They play in New Orleans on a regular basis. They'll be there. OK Crawdad doing traditional country music. Mm-hmm. And we finish up with Sherman Bernard and the Old Man River Band. And they play traditional New Orleans rhythm and blues also. But, you know, all the old Fats Domino and the K-Do stuff. And they're a featured band on one of the riverboats that cruise up and down the river in New Orleans. So they'll be there, too, and we're excited. Sherman's an old friend of ours, too.
Now, what is it, 7 to 9 or 10?
7 to 9. Doors open at 5:45.
Show starts at?
Show starts at 7.
So and we 3 acts per show?
4.
4, okay.
We have a house band.
Okay.
And then 3, you know, follow. We have 4 acts per show. Each act is roughly a half hour. And
you book all the acts?
I do.
Boy, you must see a lot of music.
I do. I see a lot of music.
Most of them local or what?
Most of them are local.
Okay.
We have groups from, say, Tammany Parish, New Orleans, out of state. Mm-hmm. They contact us. But let's get on to the next event.
That would be dandy. What is it called?
That would be the Abita Springs Busker Festival.
What is a busker?
A busker is
B-U-S-K-E-R.
K-E-R, B-U-S-K-E-R. And a busker is a musician who basically plays on the street for tips.
Wow.
And what happened was several years ago, I booked a group of buskers called Tuba Skinny, which is now a famous band. Mm-hmm. But they were playing on the street, and the audience loved them. And I started getting connections with other members of the busking community, and the audience loved them. And I came to the conclusion that they play with a drive and energy, and they play in traditional music. They play traditional jazz, country. I mean, it's amazing the quality that these very young people playing at. And interestingly enough, most of them are not from New Orleans.
That was my next question. You read my mind.
They drifted in to New Orleans post-Katrina, and a lot of them have made this their permanent home, and they studied up on and learned traditional New Orleans music. And they play now on the streets, and they'll get gigs in the clubs like on Frenchman Street. They'll play at the French Quarter Festival, and some of them are playing at the Jazz Fest. But like Tuba Skinny, which is our feature act for the Busker Festival, as a friend of mine said, well, we went to the French Quarter Festival and they were on the stage. And then we went and saw something else, and then, you know, first thing you know, we're walking down the street and there they are on the street corner playing music.
How many people are in the busker groups in the community? How many
It's a broad community. They live downtown New Orleans, in the Bywater and in the Holy Cross neighborhood, generally. And they have a good networking, and been a delight for me to get to know these people.
When are the shows?
The Busker Festival is on the 24th
of
March. And I want to say this and stress it strongly to the audience that we have a rain-out date of March 31st.
And where is this going to be held?
At the Abita Springs Trailhead.
Okay.
Next to the museum, we have a stage. We'll have food, we'll have crafts, and a really jury in the food. We can have good food and all-day music.
What time to
We
start?
have 6 acts. They start at 11:30 a.m. We go to 6:45 p.m.
Any admission charge?
Free.
You just got to pay for your food and your drinks and
Well,
your
yeah,
crafts.
yeah, we're not going to give you that.
Well, I knew that. I'm just trying to
We're
get.
gonna give you
I'm
a lot
trying to
of-
get a word in edgewise.
What we're going to, well, that, but the crafts booth, the food, and the beverages, that goes to benefit the Abita Springs Museum Committee.
Okay.
The Abita Springs Opry, in partnership with the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival Foundation, provides the music.
Okay.
The Jazz Fest gives us grants every year to help cover the cost of the musicians.
Right.
And with the Opry, that is a donation to the town of Abita Springs. Because, I mean, we feel strongly about these people. They are really talented and fun to listen to. We're going to start out with...
Well, we got to wrap this baby up. We're already done.
Oh, man, I going to tell anybody who they're going to be on.
Got 30 seconds. No, I can't give you that. We got to go. We got to go. Who's going to be on?
Zach Bryson and the Meat Rack Country. Shake 'em Up Jazz Band, all-female New Orleans jazz band. Crazy Arms, Honky Tonk Country. Dr. Bird and the Beat Division, New Orleans Rhythm and Blues. The Deslines, who play a combination of almost country, New Orleans Rhythm and Blues, but it all blends in. An amazing group of musicians. And finishing up with Tuba Skinny.
Oh, wow. And that's March the 24th.
March 24th, and it's a don't miss.
And go to www.abitaopry.org for information on both.
That's correct.
All right.
Or you can go to Abita Springs Museum Committee website. And we also have the Busker Festival has its own website. So just go online, plug in Abita Springs Busker Festival.
Type your name in, and everything will come up. Thank you, Brian.
Okay.
Come back when you can talk longer.
I'll work on it.
Next time, take a breath, too. We'll be back with another guest in a few minutes, okay?
Staying on course without support is tough. With help from family and community, you get valuable support for recovery from a mental or substance use disorder. Join the Voices for Recovery. Visible, vocal, valuable.
For confidential information on mental and substance use disorders, including prevention and treatment referral for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey, we're back with Mr. David Campen, and we're talking about the St. Tammany SALT Commission. What's SALT stand for?
SALT stands for Seniors and Law Enforcement Together.
All right. And tell us, you're the vice chairman.
Yes, I am.
Tell us about the organization.
Well, we are a senior advocacy group.
Okay.
And our mission is to work with public officials and senior and law enforcement
Okay.
to enhance the safety and security of senior adults in St. Tammany Parish.
Okay.
We are strictly in the parish only. We don't go outside the parish at all.
Okay. And how long have y'all been around?
The organization was started in 2002,
Okay.
and we were incorporated as a nonprofit in 2007.
Okay.
So we are a 501c Louisiana corporation.
Now tell us, what are some of the things you do in the community?
What we do basically is we've put on seminars to help out seniors. We'll put on seminars about fraud. We'll put on seminars about elder abuse. We'll put on seminars for banking needs. Anything that the seniors need as they get older and forget some things, we put on seminars to help them on both sides of the parish. We do this.
How many seminars do you do a year?
We typically do 4 seminars a year.
Where are they at?
They're located either in Covington, Mandeville, Slidell, just about all over the parish.
And I'm
we
sure
kind
they're
of move
free.
around. Yes, they're all free.
What's the biggest problem that seniors have nowadays?
Right now I think the biggest problem is fraud.
That's what I
There's
was
so
gonna
much
guess.
fraud going on with, the grandma fraud. Oh, grandma, I'm in trouble. I'm in jail. Send me some money. Or you won the lottery,
Right.
but you got to pay the taxes ahead of time. Fraud is the biggest thing we see with seniors right now.
It's ridiculous.
It
You
is.
get all these. How many phone calls do people get?
Yes.
That who's calling me? I don't know. Don't answer.
Right. And another thing we get with people is when one of the spouses dies, the other one, and the one that died may have been the one that was taking care of the checkbooks and
Right.
paying all the bill. The other one's lost. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to even write a check or sign a check. Can't find the checkbook, because the other spouse is the one that took care of all this. So we help them get through these type of things.
How do they get in touch with you?
We have a website. It's stsalt.org.
Okay.
And we also have a phone line, which is you listed under the stsalt.org.
Okay.
We have event line and we have a general line that people like. And if you're interested, if we can also put you on our mailing list. Our mailing list is considered salt shakers. There are people
that's
that want
cute.
to, yes, they want people that want to know a little bit about what's going on. Just go to our website, stsalt.org, and you can register and put your name and your email address, and we'll keep you updated on everything that's going on.
How many senior citizens take advantage of this program?
We have 175 on our list right now.
Okay.
And we add 2 or 3 a week.
I think it would be more than that, huh?
You would think, but that's all we do.
Wow. And this is the whole parish?
This is the whole parish, yes.
175.
Right, 175.
You have to get the word out on that, huh?
We do. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the word out that we can help seniors, and we would like people to join our organization. And we could use volunteers.
What do volunteers do? Tell us.
Well, volunteers can do anything. We can help with registration tables. Usually when we have seminars, we provide either a breakfast or a lunch, so we need people to help with the food service. Just about any type of volunteers. Right now, we're looking like a golf tournament's going to be coming up. We need volunteers to work with us on our golf tournament. So they're just general needs.
And that's your annual fundraiser, the golf tournament?
That is correct.
Now, what if somebody say, I'm a senior citizen and I've had trouble with this incident or whatever. Can I come to you and talk about it? Maybe you can get a speaker to educate other senior citizens about it.
One of the things we also right now is opioid addiction. A lot of seniors don't realize how they can get addicted to some of the opioids. And we have some seminars designed strictly for opioids. One of our volunteer members is actually a pharmacist and an attorney both.
Oh, wow.
So he can speak on both sides. And one of the things I want to mention is we're a completely nonprofit. We have no paid staff.
How do you make it? Grants?
We just take grants and we do things to raise fundraisers.
So nothing seniors don't have to pay a dime?
Don't pay a dime. It's completely free to them, no charge at all for anything.
And when you have the lunches and the dinners, are they?
It's free.
Really?
But we get some things donated from some of the local restaurants will give us breakfast or they'll give us a little luncheon. And we get things like that. So it's strictly grants is all we work on.
So we need seniors to start signing up, correct?
Yes, we do.
And so we have another gentleman, Mr. Hebert.
Yes, Aaron Hebert is our golf chairman. He's also our fundraiser chairman.
Okay.
And he's going to talk a little bit about our golf tournament.
Please come back anytime. That's what we're here for. Want to get the word out.
We appreciate your time.
We appreciate you coming. That's what we're here
Thank
for.
you.
Thank you.
All right.
We'll be back with Mr. Hebert in a few minutes, so don't go away, especially if you like to play golf. So we'll be right back.
Staying on course without support is tough. With help from family and community, you get valuable support for recovery from a mental or substance use disorder. Join the Voices for Recovery. Visible, vocal, valuable.
For confidential information on mental and substance use disorders, including prevention and treatment referral for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey, we're back with Mr. Aaron Hebert with the St. Tammany Salt Council. And he's talking about the golf tournament, which is your annual fundraiser.
Yes, very excited about our golf tournament, inaugural golf tournament coming up May the 6th to be held at Money Hill Country Club.
Okay, and where's Money Hill Country Club?
Money Hill Country Club is outside of Abita Springs.
Okay.
And it's the gated community premier golf course.
Okay.
And we're looking to have a good turnout for this tournament.
How much are the tickets, and what do you
Tickets,
get?
we're looking for, the tickets is $150 a player. Foursomes are $700.
Okay.
And what we do is from the tickets that we sell, we could either have a hole sponsor. Someone could sponsor a hole for $150.
Okay.
Or someone could sponsor a cart, basically. We're looking to defray the cart cost. Or someone could do a luncheon cart. Those costs are roughly about $1,500 a piece.
What's a luncheon cart? They go around and deliver lunch to everybody playing golf?
Luncheon cart is to help defray the lunch that's provided during the golf tournament.
Okay. I just was curious. You play golf. Oh, end of the first hole, I'll take a sandwich. End of the second, oh yeah, I'll take a drink. Okay. So they got a golf cart to ride in, and they play 18 holes, and
18
they can
holes.
pick their own foursome. If
Yes, it's a four-man scramble.
Okay.
Format.
What's the scramble? Tell us.
Scramble is basically you hit your ball off the tee box, and everybody from that point where the best ball lies, everyone hits their ball into the hole. You know, and
hopefully into the hole.
Hopefully into the hole.
That'd be great in a par
hopefully
five.
into the hole. We'll have closer to the hole and longest drive. We'll be having mulligans for sale. Mulligans, as you know, is that you get that
second chance.
Second chance, and it's always better when you hit the second shot.
Sometimes. What if the second shot is not as good as the first shot? Can you beat with the first shot? If you play a second mulligan?
There's no foot mulligans, though. You can't. There's no foot mulligans.
Can't flip it, huh?
No.
So tell us, how many teams you're looking for, and sponsorship?
Ideally, 18 holes. I'd love to have 2 foursomes on each hole.
Okay.
Realistically, if I could get 75 to 90 golfers, it would be great. It would be a great event for us, and we'd like to build on this year after year.
Sure.
Since it is our inaugural.
And what are the funds going to go to?
Funds will go to our training that we do for the senior citizens.
Training?
For the seminars that we put on.
Okay.
Yes. Since we are a nonprofit, no one, I don't have a salary. No one has a salary within our organization.
All volunteer.
All volunteer. We do it from the love of our heart. And we put on these seminars for the seniors to teach them about fraud, elder abuse, safety, everything that from an assisted living home or nursing home, or even someone that's up in age and maybe living on their own as well.
Right.
And everything that we do for the senior citizens, it's free to the seniors.
You need volunteers for the golf tournament.
Yes, we do.
To do what?
We do. We need golf volunteers to help us out at the registration tables, help us out on the food service, help us out on the cart, to drive a cart, around to help with the distribution of the soft drinks and stuff like this.
Now, do they get a goodie bag when they do?
Yes, we get ditty bag items. And that's one of the things we look for. Anyone that could donate ditty bag items to us, we will have a committee set up the 2 or 3 days before the tournament. We'll put the ditty bags together and have them all set up in the carts the day of the tournament.
The most important thing we forgot to ask, what's the date?
Date is May the 6th. May the 6th, 2019.
Is that a Saturday or Sunday?
That is a Monday.
Monday?
That is a Monday.
Okay.
And from what we understand from Money Hill, there's a PGA event. I think it's going to be either 2 weeks before us or 2 weeks after us. The conditions will be optimum for us to play.
Wow.
So golfers, if you love ultimate play, this is the place to do it.
What time does it start?
We have registration starts from 7 to 8.
Okay.
Tee time, the tournament starts at 9.
And if you want to play, you can pick morning or afternoon slot?
Well, since we're just doing 18 holes, we'd like to get finished around 1 o'clock because we do have a luncheon afterwards.
And that's all included
That's
in the price?
included in the price.
Okay.
Catfish dinner.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Yes.
That'll go good.
Oh, yes, fresh
You
catfish.
can't beat catfish.
Can't beat it.
So how do we get in touch with you?
Get in touch with me. You could call me on my cell, 985-233-0476, or you could go to our website, stsalt.org.
Okay.
You could go there. We have the forms that's available. Feel free to fill them out. Get in touch with me, and we'll be able to take
And this
care
is
of it.
open to men and women. Anybody who plays golf?
It's open to anyone that plays golf.
Teenagers, college, anybody.
Anybody. Anybody can hit a ball.
Depends how far you can hit it.
Exactly, and how accurate.
Do you play golf?
I do play golf.
You going to play that day?
Yes, I have a team.
Whoa, look at you, man. All right, May 6th.
May 6th.
Where?
Money Hill Country Club.
How much is it?
$150 a person.
And you get a ditty bag, golf clubs,
Ditty bag,
the whole
golf
ball of
club,
wax.
range balls, the catfish dinner afterwards. Yes.
Okay, all for a good
Breakfast
cause.
as well.
Wow.
Yes.
All right, what's the phone number to call?
985-233-0476.
And the website?
stsalt.org.
Thank you, Mr. Hebert.
Steve,
Appreciate
thank you very
it.
much. Thank you.
All right, let's go. May 6th. Tee it up. They'll even give you golf tees too, right? You'll throw in some golf tees?
Oh, yes.
All right, May 6th. What's the phone number again?
985-233-0476.
Website?
stsalt.org.
He knows it. Call him. He wants to hear from you. May 6th. Tee it up. We'll be back with our next show in a few weeks. Take care. Bye-bye.